Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today, something special. I'm going to be a judge for the Tournament of the Deep. This time around, we're gonna judge the best teams, 6 teams that did Grave of Rot challenge. So yeah, I got 6 teams prepared. I had to equip the similar equipment to those players as well. And I'll go over the teams first so you understand what we're playing. I'll go team by team, a little bit different than I did last time. And obviously we will do a score based. We'll do scores as well, and you'll see them on the screen. Let me just quickly do this. So yeah, this is basically what we'll judge. We'll judge the character rarities, point-based, artifact requirements, point-based, team stability, which will be us running it 5 times, and the team time clear as well. So everything here will have points, and as you can see, 6 teams that I have ready here and equipped, mimicking, copying, basically cloning the players' equipment. So the first team, as you can see on the screen, but first I'll show you actually this the submission that I got. So yeah, we got submission through this program here, Lark. So as you can see, Grave of Rot 9 call, and this is the first team made by Raised01, 16.5 second clear time on the settlement. Okay, it's 17 here, but they put it as 16.5. So even now, if we look at the time that he's cleared, so basically this is his team clear time, that's 16.5. And if we look at the rules, I should have rules somewhere as well. I think rules are in a different document here. Okay, there they are. Okay, so the rules here for the Grave Racing, we skip the hero at the moment. Stage clear time. So he's done it below 20 seconds. So he's getting 5 points. As you can see here, that's the criteria here. So that is 5 points straight, because this is based on his clear time. Stability, that's something that I will do. So as you can see, he's done it. He's got his first 5 points. And let's look at the team and how he played it. Let me just increase the size of it. Okay, so that's his speed run. He's using Asila, Tonalnen, Flora, Cinarel, and Eric. Oh yeah, it's going down quick. That was very, very fast. And he's going to go over the equipment quickly, and I'll compare this with mine. So he's actually going to do the right thing. He's going to show me the stats, okay? So I can try and aim for similar stats during my tests, because it's really hard to judge what kind of stats the person is looking for. You know, with all the knowledge that I have, it helps. But you know, there are some strategies that require different approach. So that's the team. Okay, that's the first player, and we're going to look at the rarities and the required artifacts as well. So as you can see, looking at the equipment, I copied everything, and obviously my heroes will be level 100 because that's a test server, and to make it fair, similar to the goblins, I've done level 20 artifacts. Sets are the same, stats are very similar as well, because I try to copy them. So, you know, obviously I don't have the same equipment as he does, but that's that basically. We're gonna run this fight, but first, before we run the fight, let's look here again and let's do the points. Okay, let's judge the points based on heroes rarity first. So he's got 4 legendary heroes and 1 epic, and if we look at the points quickly, and the judge here, criteria. So as you can see, scoring standards, you get 1 point per rare hero, 0.7 for purple, and 0.5 for gold. Also, you lose points based on the inspiration. If I remember correctly, I didn't run inspiration, right? Because that's not how I'm supposed to run it. I'm running without inspiration, but I remove points on inspiration. So he's got 3 legendary heroes, so that's 1.5 point. He's got 0.7? I should have put it on. Yeah, 0.7. So 3 legendary heroes, 1.5, 0.7, so that's 2.2. Also level 1 inspiration, so 2.6. That's his total points based on this criteria for the character rarities. Hopefully I done the math correctly. And now we move to the artifact rarity. So team stability, artifact rarity. So you can see here, very similar to previous. Let me just move that. I'll show you the total score at the end, because that'll be in the way constantly. So he's got 1 point per blue, so he's got 2 blue, that's 2 points, right? Let me just quickly update that in the spreadsheet. So he's got 2 points already because he used 2 artifacts. Obviously those heroes didn't need these artifacts for the purpose of the speed. No purple artifacts. He's got 2 gold artifacts, so he's got 0.2 points, and he's got 1 exclusive, which means 0 points. Okay, so the total points for the artifact is 2.4. So before we go to the team stability, these are the current point standings. He's got 2.6 for character rarities, 2.4 for artifact requirement, and 5 for time clear, because that was fast. That was 17 seconds, 16 and a half basically in the settlement. Now we're gonna do team stability. So this is something I need to explain to you. No, he doesn't have 2 epics. He has two blue artifacts. So that's 2 full points. Right? So 1 blue, 2nd blue, so that's 2 points, just to make sure. He doesn't have purple artifact. He has gold artifact. He has 2 legendary, which is remain. And this. And pipe organ. And also he has the exclusive, which is 0 points. And now if you look at the character rarities, because I think you are confused there. So the character rarities, that's legendary, 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 legendary. So he's got 4 legendary heroes, which gives him only 2 points. And oh, how did I do 0.6? Oh yeah, okay, sorry, he's got 3 legendary heroes, because he's using those 3. They give him 0.5 points, which is 1.5. He's losing a point here, because he's got... His scenario has level 1 inspiration, so he's only getting 0.4 instead of 0.5, as you can see. So that plus 0.7 for the purple hero equals 2.6. So 2.6, 2.4, and 5 for the clear time. Now we're gonna go over the team stability, which means I need to run this setup 5 times full auto. Okay, that's the catch. He might have timings, but I need to run it full auto. So let's run it. Let's see, 5 times. We're gonna note the times, and we're gonna look at the lowest clear time as the stability, and the median is 3 seconds. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, the how do they call it? Actually, we'll go very fast. I think they call it low margin of error. Okay, so 17 seconds, that's our first clear. So what we do here is we put the first clear as 17 seconds. This is not the base, okay? Because the lowest one will be the base. Everything above will be the margin. So we'll see how he performs. On the Goblin, obviously, it was a little bit different because there was a lot of RNG on the Goblins and how the wave behaves, but not here. I'm not expecting that much unless someone builds a team that has low chance of winning, but a good time. So 17 seconds again. So far, so good. That's 2 times where the team is doing really well. So far he's getting lots of points. "17 seconds again, very stable team. As long as he doesn't do 21, he's looking at full points. "17 again, so that's 4 times in a row. And let's do it last time. I think it's very consistent because of just a single rotation. Okay, this is nothing else, just a single rotation. Very consistent. 17 seconds across the board, which gives him maximum points, which is 5. Let's just go over the rules quickly so I can explain that again. So team stability, 4 or more times, 5 points, and he's very, very stable. So that's the first player. The first player got 15 points in total. Well done. Let's go over the second team. Let's just say well done, Raised 01. Hopefully I'm actually spelling your name correctly. Now second team, Dauntless team. Let's go over the team the player has submitted and the damage he's done. So he's using Nastienka, he's using Farival with Inspiration, Ivelios, Vinyara, and Sufa with Inspiration as well. So this is his submission here. Obviously I watched it to prepare, so let's go over it. So he went over the equipment really fast. I had to pause and put the equipment, look at the stats. At least he showed the stats. So I think this is going to be interesting because what you'll see is he actually adjusted the equipment after this fight. And I think this will take away a lot of his points when I run my team. As you can see, he's died. Basically, that's invalid, but he obviously changed the equipment and showed that this team can do it with timing. So Vinyara built as a tank, the team will do it. But obviously, if I run my team, if I run it 5 times and the team fails 2 times, but still does damage, this player will lose a lot of points when it comes to consistency. But we'll go over the scores in a second. But yeah, this team can clear really quickly. Time-wise, it looks amazing, right? But again, remember, I'm not running inspirations on the heroes, so my will differ. But that's the idea, basically. Okay, so there we are, back on the main screen. Let me just quickly put the points for my own reference, and let's look at the team. So yeah, I managed to put the same equipment, almost perfectly recreate stats. It's impossible to do it perfectly because I don't have access to every piece of equipment with the exact same stats, but you know, I'm trying my best. So yeah, that's us. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do the points. So legendary heroes. Okay, so he's got 3 legendary heroes, right? So that's basically 0.5, 1.5, but he's got 2 other heroes with inspiration. So I'm just going to look at the reference, and he's got Farival with 1 inspiration, which equals to 0.4. So we go to 1.9 points now. I'm just doing it this way so I can remember. And he's got Sufa with 2 inspiration, which gives him only 0.3. So as you can see, he's already losing 2.2 compared to 2.6. So he's down on points there. Now artifacts, as you can see, 3 legendary artifacts. So that's 0.2. He's got 1 epic, 0.5. So 3 0.2s as 0.6. Plus he's gaining also half a point for the purple. So he's at 1.1 and he got 0 points for the exclusive artifact, which is the Nast Yenkas. Okay. So he's down points already. Now team clear time, his admission is at, let me just quickly look, at 18 seconds, which is below the 20. So he's got 5 points here nonetheless. So he needs to get 7 points to get ahead of that player. Obviously, that's impossible with 5 points being the target. So let's run this 5 times. Hold on, what aura did he run? Let's have a look at that. I'll just quickly do it in the background. Yeah, attack aura. Okay, so let's run it 5 times. Hold on, did I choose the right aura? I didn't look. Yeah. The endgame boss stream will be when they fix it. They said they will change him a little bit, numerical issues. So they will adjust stats or the buff that is breaking the boss at the moment. So that will happen eventually. Okay, so first clear, let's see. Let me put that here. "20 seconds. "20 seconds. "19, that's still within the margin, but now our base changed from 20 to 19 because that's the lowest. "28. But he can have that once, okay? So that's still good. He's still at maximum points, unless he's getting another 28 here. But that's the issue with this team, as I said, and even he showed that the team is really squishy. So if something dies, the clear time will be lower. But it's still 5 points at the moment. Skystrix. He's basically 4 and above. So at the moment he's at 4, at 3 within the time, and that one is as well. So 4. And I'll explain that again. 19 seconds. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it's 20, 20, 19, 19. So he's got 4. And if we look at the evaluation here, so team stability 4 times or more is 5 points. So he's getting 5 points basically, because he is there within the margin. So he's at 13 points, which is rank 2 at the moment out of 2, but very, very close. So once again, well done, Zasranek. And let's go over the next participant. So yeah, third participant, Jiju, Ziruyu, Poison Team. So we can see variety here, okay? As you can see, it's colorful. And Rook, I'm surprised. Well, obviously this is not Goblin Dungeon, but yeah, we're gonna use Rook here. The first Rook. Let's look at the team and the player here. So there we go. That's the third team. Settlement, 65 seconds. Hello, Slashy. 65 seconds. That is long. And yeah, that's the issue. I always said that Rook is not the dungeon hero. He's more Vortex OP. So just here, looking at the criteria, 65 seconds on clear time is 0 points. So this is the first time that the player will lose points on the time clear. Right? He's getting 0 because that's the beauty of it. Now let's go over. Oh, let's watch the video first, so we can show what he's done. Okay, so the issue here is he's showing me his equipment this way, so I can't look at the stats. I need to guess what he's doing. I need to guess if he's put resistance on anyone, right? Because I can't see that. So it's harder so to get what he's done. And as you can see, he's also using timings. He didn't show that, but you can see that these heroes are timed. During my run, they will not. Because that's the judge criteria. We play it on auto. But yeah, definitely slower than the competition as well. So there we go. Okay, let's move the screen and let's go. Let's give him points. So let's look here, equipment, etc. And there we go. Right, so participant free characters. He doesn't have any inspirations, so that's good. Right, so he's got two legendary heroes only. Sorry, I just need to have this for my reference. So 2 legendary heroes, that is 1 point. But he's got 3 epic heroes. So each epic hero is 0.7, so he's getting 2.1. So in total, he's got 3.1 points. Sadly, he's lost a lot of points here. Usually everyone's got points here. So 5 artifacts, and he's got 4 legendary artifacts, which equals to 0.8. Right, that's from his legendary plus 1 purple, which equals to 0.5. So he's at 1.3. Now let's go over the team stability. So we're gonna run this ourselves 5 times and see how this team performs on my account. Obviously, you know, as long as he's got 60 seconds each fight, he's getting 5 points, yeah. But with the 5 points, he's currently at 4.4. Even if he gets 5 points here, he's not really gonna, well, he will be top 3 at the moment. But yeah, sadly that team clear time really put this player behind the competition. "56 seconds. Let's play another one. I'll mark it down. Okay, so far this is our lowest, and just looking at his entry, 65. So I'm actually doing it faster than he is. Interesting, this is the first time. Oh no, not really, because looking at this previous fights, that was very similar. Obviously, when I ran Goblin Dungeon, my times against the player times were totally different. But this is very close. But yeah, Rook is not good dungeon smasher. He's nowhere close to Nastienka, Flora, and a few other heroes that we'll see. Okay, 55 seconds. So not bad. That's our lowest now. Yeah, the issue is, this is a speed run, and Rook is good when there's a lot of corrosion on, so he can't really pop off like on Vortex. And we got 1 minute, so that's 61 seconds. Okay, so he's lost points here. 61 is outside of the 3-second allowance, so his lowest is 55. The highest is 61, so well, he didn't lose points yet. He still got 2 tries, but he has to stay within the 52 to 58 margin if he wants to have max points. I mean, who knows, maybe the next 3 teams will do even worse, right? So he still have a chance to be top 3. If he gets 5 points here, he will finish with 9.4, so below 10. But I think this, actually, the Grave tournament is a little bit better than the Goblin one, at least when it comes to judging and point base, because in the Goblin one, everyone was clearing it so fast that everyone's got like team clear time 5 points. Everyone was playing the low level, low rarity heroes, but here you actually can't really, unless you find a team that works that way. But, it's interesting, 2 different ways. 59, so that's him losing a point, and I'll explain that later. So he's at 4 points now. So actually I can explain that during the fight, because it's a 1-minute fight. So the way it works is, we started with 56 seconds, but then we dropped to 55. So now our base is 55, so 3 seconds allowance is 58 and 52. Everything between that is within the low margin. But sadly, this 59 and 61, that's more than 3 seconds. So he's losing 1 point here. As long as he goes between 52, 58 here, he will get points. Actually, if he goes 52, he will lose point here. Because that will be out of scale as well. So he's looking at 53, basically, and 58. That's what he's looking to get 4 points here. So let's see what he's got. 56. So that's good. Just to confirm, we'll go over the criteria here. And team stability. So he's got it only 3 times. As you can see, these are within the 3 seconds. Everything is above that. So he's got 3, which equals to 3 points only. It's not 4 points, it's 3 points. Oh wow, okay, so that's a big loss there. So yeah, 7.4 points. Sadly, this really put him down behind the competition here. The team clear, because you know it's not that fast, sadly, with Rook. So let's go over the next team. GG, well done. The devil made me do it. 61.5 seconds. So that's, again, this player will lose points here. Okay, so that's 0. Obviously, those players probably were from... No, it's season 3. Okay, because we have scenario. So no inspiration used. That's good, because inspiration is always quite annoying to judge, because you need to do the math in your head quickly. So this is the team. As we can see, 1 epic hero, 4 legendaries. No really showing me the stats on the equipment, but that's fine. I had to reevaluate myself, and we'll see if my timings will differ from this player. So again, wild team. This time around, this player built a team about surviving rather than speed running. You know? We could see the first 2 teams, they were like 17 seconds, right? 20 seconds, that was fast. This is more about surviving and then killing the boss. Because we have Garius, who doesn't do damage. We have a Ardref, who doesn't do much damage. Then we have Fessa, okay, she might do some damage. Scenario does damage. But then we only have Felicity really to do damage. And as you can see, he's getting there. He's still faster than Rook. There we go. Okay. So that's the fight finished. Let's go over here and let's see what I've done here. So the devil made me do it. Okay, I copied the same placement, same formation. Yeah, we'll need to look what aura he used. Yeah, as I guessed. Right, so he used that aura. Equipment-wise, very similar. Try to put the same stats, but obviously it's impossible. So let's look at the points. So 0 for clear time, sadly more than 40 seconds. Over 40 seconds. Is 0 points for the clear time. Okay, but good artifacts. So let's go over that. So we got 2 legendary artifacts, which equals to 0.4. I'm not consistent. I should start with characters, but this threw me off a little bit. And then he's got 1.5 points, because it's 0.5 for each epic. So he is at 1.9 points total for this. And now heroes. So he's running 4 legendary heroes, which gives us 2 points for the legendary heroes, and he's got 1 epic, so that's 0.7. So we got 2.7 points. As you can see, no one's using rare heroes at the moment. Team stability, let's do that quickly. 5 fights. Just wanted to show the damage because no one there did, so I wanted to show it myself. So as you can see, Scenario does well. That's good damage. I mean, Scenario, even on Continental Challenge bosses, he's amazing. He's basically as good as Garius is when it comes to like an offensive healer. But yeah. Let's see if I can do it faster than hit it. And obviously we didn't have a team that failed the run yet, okay? Because, you know, when it comes to speed running, you're basically playing with fire. You want to build your team as squishy as possible, and you just want to get the dungeon done in 15 seconds. But you might lose sometimes. But this team so far didn't. So I'm really impressed by the first two when it comes to timing. So that is 65 seconds. And let's look at his clear time. What was his clear time? His clear time was 61, so I'm slower. So that means he had a little bit more damage. Oh, you got Scenario Extra Exo. Well done, well done. Definitely. This is, as I said in my video, in my top 5 heroes, Season 3, Scenario is definitely top 1. Rook broke the meta on Temporal Vortex, but Scenario is a game changer. He doesn't need heroes to be good. Rook needs heroes. Fiod, Dimmer, and Fenja work well together, but he is alone a beast. I really prefer the 17-second fights. So 59 seconds. So that's already out. Sorry, 69 seconds. That's already out of scale. 65 the first one, so 68, 62, that's the target. That's 69, so yeah. Oh yeah, Scenario in Season 4, Fire Poison, looks strong, exactly, Extra Exo. Hello Daigo, welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, 72 seconds. Yeah, so the player definitely had better stats than Adu. He had a way better results. Again, yeah, if I could see the equipment, well, not equipment, I saw equipment, but if I could see the stats of the heroes, then I would have something similar. I obviously went with what I thought this team requires, right? How I would build something similar. But that's the part of the fun, you know. We can't really clone the account of that player and run it. But still, losing 5 points for the clear time is really, really hard to get back on your feet, because the first two, 15 points, then second place, 13.3. Currently, third place, 7.4. So if this player gets few points, he might get over. Well, right now, he needs to get 3 points. So he needs to have at least 3 times within the margin. Otherwise, he's losing that. And yes, Rachel, there is a reason we're doing it. It's because of the tournament, and these are the 6 players that have been chosen for me to judge. So the first rounds were 17 seconds on average, then 20, and now we are at slower pace. So let's see, that's the 4th run. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's bad. 92. Let's challenge again, last one. Okay, so at the moment the player is looking at... I'm just trying to look at the criteria. Okay, he's looking for at least 2 points if he manages to get something now. If he goes 66, 67, he's getting 2 points. Oh, I got a few ideas for the endgame boss, and I know I can do teams, not rook teams, that will do around 30 million damage. But it's no much compared to what we did. But I mean, maybe this is something we should be, because we are so used to doing this 200 million, 250 million damage, at least in season 2 on the boss. But I don't think we should be doing this kind of damages. We should be looking at 100 million damage per team maximum. And hopefully in season 4, the boss will be harder. Right now, I think it is a little bit too hard to deal damage with. Okay, so let's look at this team. 72 seconds. So sadly, no, the lowest was, and let me show that again. Here, this will explain better. So the criteria first. Team stability, the margin is 3 seconds. Okay, so we look at the lowest time and do the margin. And as you can see, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time or less. So this player, the lowest was 65 seconds. And not a single time he has hit 68 or 62. So sadly, that's 0 points again. So this player ended up with 4.6 points. Only 0 for team clear and 0 for team stability. However, this is still a good time, so well done. The devil made you do it. Next team, Agrestus. Let's see what this player prepared, and we can see the first rare hero. So if I bring that up and we look at this, no inspiration, so that's good. Let's look at his teams. Oh, nice. So rally team, Alton died, The team is still going strong. No, Iris, we will not have a full week because the change for the test server will be patched when the boss is added to the live server. So we won't have time to test it ourselves. We can only check the mechanics. So yeah, that's the team. I have that prepared as well. So sorry, what was the clear time? I was distracted there. So the clear time is 37 seconds. So if we look at the criteria here, team clear time 37, so that's 1 point for this player for clearing it within the time scale. So there we go, 1 point for the 5th player. Let's look at the team and the equipment as well. Oh, nice, blue equipment. Obviously, I made this team, so and I act surprised, but yeah, I forgot that he's got blue equipment, so you know he's going to get few points there. So there we go. Let's go with the characters first. So he's using, and let's have that criteria as well. Let's go for legendary heroes 1, 2, 3, 3 legendary heroes, which equals to 1.5. Right. Plus, he's using 1 epic hero, which is 0.7. So he's at 2.2. And he got a 1 full point for the blue hero, which is a Welby. So he's at 3.2. So he's got the most points when it comes to characters, but he's lost 4 already here. So that's very hard to recover from. Let's go over the artifact and let's start with legendary. There's no exclusive artifacts, which is good. He's got 3 gold artifacts, which equals to 0.6. But he's also got 2 blue artifacts, which equal to 2 points. So he's got 2.6. So far, the best score on the heroes and the artifacts. Lost a lot on the clear time duo, but even better artifacts on Argeref and Garius would not help this team to clear. Now, let's go over team stability. So let's play this fight on my account. And I'm expecting this aura here. Let's just confirm that this player is using the crit damage aura. Oops. Yes, he is. So let's play that. So we're looking at 37 seconds. Let's see if I manage to guess the stats right. Because obviously, he didn't show me the stats of the heroes. Oh, wow. My team has died. Well, at least few of them. Right, because he's using timings as well in his video. We could see that he's using Gary's on a timing. So I have defeat. That means fail. I should make it all. Let's run another fight. Right, so basically he wants to cast Gary's ultimate for the shield. But if they have healing prohibition on, they're not getting healed, so they're not getting shield. So yeah, timings are important. That's better. Okay, so first fail and second fail. Looks like it. Yeah, he might run it with resistance, but I can't guess that. That's the issue. I can't guess what he's wearing if he's not showing me that. I can only see the equipment he's wearing. obviously Ardrev has cleanse, and he's got timing, so his Garius will heal when there's no healing prohibition is on. Without timings, I can't do that, and I'm not allowed to do the timings. So that's 3 fails already. Yep, stuff is useless with when there's healing prohibition. So with his timings, he's doing it better because he's allowing Ardrev to cleanse and then heal. My Garius is healing randomly, and he's got the highest haste, so he will heal quicker. Hold on. Yeah, he's not wearing stuff on Garius anyway. Yeah, I don't think he's going to clear it with this fight. Let's see. Well, 2 more. He's looking at what, 1 point here. I mean, that point, if he gets 1 point here, he will be rank 3. Okay, I think we might as well just skip this fight, but let's run it. I mean, who knows? And we could see it works for him, okay? So the skill timings are important. There we go, Gary's down. Okay, so that was 3rd fail. Let's go again. If he manages to do it twice now, he's got it. But Garius is healing too early. Look at this. There's healing prohibition on everyone, so he's not healing anyone. Very close though. If they survived that, okay, if they had more defense, whatever, they would. They just need to survive the first rotation. And sadly, with the stats I put on, the team can't. And I can't guess the stats. So we got a fail here. 4 fail, so we know now this player is getting 0 points, but let's run it 5th time. It's just about surviving the next rotation. But sadly, Garius heals too early and they'll just get melted. Exactly. So yeah, we know the outcome of this when those 2 are left. So this will be a fail. Sadly, I failed 5 times. So the stability for me is 0. This is how it looks, okay? So I couldn't recreate it. If I had the timings, and if we look at this video again, right? So I put the same equipment, same sets. But I don't know if he's running resistance, 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 plus resistance runes. I don't know that. And let's look where, as you can see, Garius is on timing here. And I guess he's going to heal around here. Yep, exactly. As you can see, almost all of the heroes that are important had the healing reduction out. And they barely survived as well. But they are able to do a second rotation and the boss dies. So that's the big difference that can't happen on auto, sadly. And this is why this team has failed 5 times Agrestus for me. Last team. Right? More purple. So let's go over this. So Epic Heroes, 53 seconds. Settlement time. So if we look at the spreadsheet, 53, that's above 40. So sadly, he's getting 0 points again. So yeah, the speed is important. Even if you use stronger heroes, the speed is what's getting you the 5 points here. So he's lost that points here, 0. Let's look at his fight. Oh, that's actually the wrong window I moved. Okay, so he starts with the fight. And obviously, yeah, Ice Blast is really good here as well. And no tests for the Otherworld boss, Federica, because the boss will get changed by the time it gets to the live server, basically. But I will do it tomorrow. Today, I'm just focusing on this tournament thingy. And tomorrow I will do some Otherworld boss testing, basically showing you the mechanics of the boss and a few teams that can do good damage despite the struggle of everyone else. So yeah, this team is run full auto, so I would expect similar results, but it all depends on the stats. I didn't see the hero stats. The boss will not be changed on the test server until next week. So 51 seconds during this trial, and you'll see the equipment, etc. before we go over what I prepared here. Is there better quality? Nope. Okay. So that's the equipment. I think that's it. He's just taking his time now. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So another thing, I can't use food. If any of those guys used food, then yeah. I guess so, Federica. At the moment, yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's the last team. And let's go over the equipment and the heroes as well. So there we go. Let's start with heroes. Okay, so we got 5 epic heroes. Sorry. 4 epic heroes. And 1 rare. I totally forgot that Sigrid is a rare hero. So, purple card, 0.7 times 4. So we got 2.8 just for the purple heroes, plus 1 full point for the rare hero. So 3.8. So at the moment in the lead, sadly again this time here. That's a lot of points. Artifact. So we got 2 legendary artifacts, which is 0.4. Then we have 1 epic, which is 0.5. So it adds up to 0.9. And then we have 2 blue artifacts, which is point each, so we end up with 2.9. And now team stability, so 6.7, as you can see. As long as this player gets 0 points, as long as this player gets a point, he will rank 3. And without timings, I mean, this is as close as you can get, so yeah, I think he went with this. Let's just double check that he's using an offensive aura. Yeah, you can see that on the screen, he's using the offensive aura. And obviously he used food, which I can't. Well, let's see if I aim for similar equipment. Oh, it's interesting. Due to his placement, it's Vikuk that is getting swallowed. But I mean, it works. He survives, right? "40 seconds. So I'm doing it way faster than he did. So that means he's put more defensive stats during his tries. Because what was his? 53 seconds. But let's see. Hopefully, the 40 seconds that I get is stable. Because if I do the next one in 53 seconds, that's not good. That's the stability points being lost here and there. "40 seconds again. Yeah, it does make sense, doesn't it, Iris? Keeping Furuba on the field. Because, you know, his battle skill doesn't get delayed, so we got this extra heal and dispel as well, because he dispels, right? Yeah, interesting. It's a different approach, and I'm quite surprised with it and quite happy. Okay, Gerfen was really close to die this time. There we go. But yeah, he's already got 1 point because he's done it twice. Now 3 times. As long as he doesn't do it in 30 seconds, that's good. Oh, does he? He still heals them when he's being swallowed. "39 again, and last one. I bet the blue team with Zarlov and etc. Okay, 40 seconds, so max points. for this. Okay, let's see that, right? Very stable, not the fastest, but 5 points nonetheless, and this is rank 3. Sadly, if he did what I did, well, not even, because he will have to get faster. So he was at 53 seconds, which is outside the criteria for the points of the clear, over 40, 0. If he's done it in here, he will be with 2 points. Would he? Yeah, with 2 points. If he got 2 points, he would overtake that place. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's us done with this judgment here. So let's do a quick summary. So first place is our wild team, wasn't it? Let's go over this. So the first participant won the first place on in my ranking. Obviously Sky Asterix will do that tomorrow as well, so he might have different results. Maybe the team that failed for me will work for him, and this player will get points there, and obviously they will add these points and then draw a winner, because if it was a single judge that wouldn't make sense. So yeah, this team is the most stable and the fastest team as well, and the stable team because it only requires a single rotation. So there's no variance there. As long as these heroes cast single rotation, the boss dies, and as you can see, 17 seconds across the board. Really good. The only points that they lost is really artifacts, but it's still good compared to others, and that's because the 2 tanks didn't require anything, right? They are not required here, so 2 points just for that. And it works really, really well. Let's go over the second place. I'll just go over the 3 places. So second place is the Dauntless team, 20 seconds again, very good, but there was a lot of inspiration 2 Sufa, inspiration 1 Farival, which I used as well, as I had just noticed, but that's okay. And the team did really well when it comes to consistency, with just 1 out of scale because Sufa died, okay, but still 4, which gives us the maximum points across the board. Team clear time is below 40 seconds, so we got maximum points here. Yeah, lost points because of the artifact and, as I said, inspiration on the heroes. The third place is the 6th contendant, which ran the cheap, I would say, when it comes to the rarity, no legendary heroes team. It was definitely slower, packed with only 2 legendary artifacts, so the most, I would say, budget friendly setup here, and 40 seconds. So this is basically what I'm doing, because I don't personally do the dungeon race, etc. So this is where my timings are, and 40 seconds is good for me, and this player did really well. Obviously, sorry, that's me doing it for 40 seconds. He's done it slower. His result was actually about 53 seconds, so I've done it a little bit faster than him, probably due to better stats on my equipment, etc. Really good points per character, per artifact, stability as well across the board, just below, just above that 40 second, sorry, even 30 something. If he had more, then he would probably overtake that. But that's it. So that's the first, second, and third place during my judgment, basically. And as I said, Sky Asterix will do that tomorrow. So those who are, if you are the participant watching, wait till tomorrow, because all of that might change. I mean, this player might actually get more points on Sky Asterix, as my team stability, sadly, he failed each time. Very close though, as you could see. If he managed to survive, he would take it, okay? But just no, it just doesn't work without the skill timings, because you need to delay Garius's ultimate. As you could see in his video, he was doing it just before the boss ultimate. In mine, it was doing it before, and that's the issue here. So yeah, that's it for the Goblin, for the Grave Overwrought tournament.